Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Welcome to my OU Sooner Man Cave. Alright. With the spring game coming a little later, we'll have to start the previews next weekend. But this weekend, it was all about that aforementioned spring game. As the Sooner offense rallies against the Oklahoma defense to win the game 30-29. We'll review what happened. Plus, some breaking news for the Sooners. A couple of new scholarship athletes for the Crimson and Cream. Tell you more next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to my OU Spring Football Review Report, everybody. My name's Harry James. We'll head straight out to Norman, Oklahoma, where the offense rallies to take care of the defense. 30-29. Offensively, for Lincoln and company, not a bad night for these guys. Spencer Rattler didn't have any turnovers, but he only threw for 116 yards to number 7, Spencer Rattler. 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. The new true freshman, Caleb Williams, the superstar, showed why he was super, including passing for 99 yards and a clutch touchdown. Clutch touch. Get it? Running backs. 13, Caleb Williams not only led the team in through the air almost, or was second on the team in the air, but was first on the team on the ground. 6 carries, 61 yards, 0 touches. He was helped out by Todd Hudson, 3 carries, 38 yards, 0 touches for Todd Hudson. Wide receivers, Mario Williams and Jaden Knowles did their part. Mario Williams, 5 catches, 84 yards, 0 touches. While Jaden Knowles did his part, 4 catches, 48 yards, 0 touches. So right there, that's how the offense looked in this one. What about the defense? Speaking of the defense, I met Alex yesterday. Well, we were keeping our social distancing. He was on the field, I was in the fan zone, but got a picture of him. Hopefully I can get my selfie picture with him when the whole COVID thing goes away. But as it stands right now, he's the defense coordinator. Couldn't do that, but he does have some defensive players that are pretty good. What about a kid from not very far from where I work on Tinker, from Midwest City, Jordan Mukes? He wears number 29 for the Sooner Boomers. He led the team with 6 total tackles, did the true freshman safety. However, he did not have a forced fumble recovered, or interception. Also, Jamal Morris. He wears number 3 for the Sooners. He was second on the team with 5 total tackles. He did not have a fumble recovered, fumble forced, or interception. Defense. So that's the defense. The special teams. What about Reeves Munshow for the punting game? 2 punts on the night for him. 47.0 in average. 0 touchbacks. 0 on this side of the 20 with a 46-yard punt and a long 48-yard punt. That's the punting game. What about the regular kicking game? The regular kicking game was all about Gabe Burkick, and Zach Schmidt. We'll start with Burkick. 2 for 2 for Gabe Burkick. A 24-yarder and a long of 44 yards. The Oklahoma native, Zach Schmidt, also helped out, popping in a 41-yarder for 1 for 1. So that is how the stats looked. The scoring board looked like this. The Sooners defense actually started with let me make sure this is right, a 21-0 lead right out the gate. Then they added 3 points because of a 4th down stop on defense. So it's 24-0 defense. Gabe Burkick, that's when he kicked in his 41-yarder, his long of 41 yards to get the offense on the board. But they trailed the defense 24-3 in the first half. Later in the first half, he kicked in a Zach Schmidt kicked in a 41-yarder up and through the pipeline from 41 yards out, like we said, 24-6, helping them get inch a little closer. Then it was one of the junior college kids from 2 years ago, Joshua Ellison, big 90, big J. Ellie, gets his big belly on the football and recovers it for a touchdown, making it 30-6 at this point. Caleb Williams, then 13 Caleb Williams, throws a 12-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Sumlin, 33-13, though still trailing the defense. Now, 31 Jackson Sumlin, if you're wondering, yes, that is the son of former OU assistant and current, I believe he's at Arizona, Kevin Sumlin. So at the end of the first half, it is 27-16 because of a fixed or revamped score. Second half, though, Sooner offense cuts into the defense's lead by another 3 points. This one by Gabe Burkick, 24 yards out. It is now 27-16. Defense. Alex holding on for dear life. And then a little bit later, Agent Zero, Eric Gray, cuts even more into the lead. 19 yards out, 27-23. Defense still in charge. Then you know where this is going to go, right? Jaden Knowles, 2 yards out for a touchdown in his own right. 30-27. Offense finally leads the ball game. Alex wouldn't win the game, but he would get a safety to pull him within 1. He finds Mikey Henderson, and the guy that stuffs him in the end zone for the safety actually is Brian Mead, who stuffs Mikey Henderson for the safety. 30-29. Offense wins the game. Riley's right call of the game. You can pick from a bunch of these plays, guys, but I'm gonna pick from freshman to sophomore. The true freshman, by the way, Caleb Williams will find Jaden Hazelwood, hair and all, 20 yards down the sideline, kind of a juggling one-handed catch. What a juggling one-handed catch that was. And then the defense, Grinch's clinch. Alex Grinch, get it? What about the touchdown by Joshua Ellison? Oh, yeah. Big Josh is in the end zone, and that's how that will go. All right, guys. Since we had some breaking news for you before we get to all the podcasts I listen to. So the breaking news is that Drake Stoops. All right. Drake. That man right behind me. Bop. And that picture right there. Bop. Good old boy. His son Drake, the twin brother that stayed on the team, is now on scholarship with Oklahoma. So there is that going on. We got one more scholarship to talk about. This one comes from a grad transfer. I believe he's got 2 years of eligibility left. That's Michael Woods. Mike Woods from Arkansas. He comes to Oklahoma, the correct red and white, or crimson and cream, if you will, with 32 catches, 619 yards, and 5 touchdowns last year. In the COVID year, he was actually second on the team in catches, yards, and touchdowns. But yet, however, one of those 5 touchdowns was the absolute longest play last year for the Hogs. It was an 82-yard pass, touchdown, and it came at the Swamp. All right, guys. That's all the breaking news for you. Scholarship stuff we got. Before we do the podcast part, I want to thank Grant and Lee Benson from my podcast homes here, from my podcasts that I listen to. They got a great one too, by the way. Theirs is West of Everest. Listen to it right here on the podcast apps. They're great guys. Met them yesterday. Maybe next time around, if I run into them, maybe I can get a selfie or get them to sign something. That would be pretty cool. Speaking of being pretty cool, let me tell you who else is pretty cool. What about Brady Trantham and Keegan Renault? That's right. It is the Inside OU Football podcast from the Franchise Network. Listen to it there. Those are free. These, inside the keyhole, through the keyhole. They are not. It's not hard. Go to the Patreon app, searching through the keyhole, and you're good to go. Now, yesterday they did a post-spring game, and they'll do, for the regular season, they'll do post-game podcasts. And when it's not football season and it's in the middle of the year, they will do special midweek podcasts. Usually the midweek podcasts that are not post-game podcasts. Usually those come out Tuesday or Wednesday, and he'll send out a Monday morning post. And you can post, like, for example, who do you think played really well? Who impressed you in the spring game? And Brady and Keegan will pick the best answers to that question and read them for you on the air or on the podcast. So that is $4. They also do like interviews, that kind of thing that you can only hear through the Patreon. That's $4. Now, there's also video content. For example, during the football season, Keegan Renault will break down the footballs just like Lincoln Riley would do on offense and Alex Grinch will do on defense. That's right. Keegan will do that just for us. The $5 contribution adders. $5. So just an extra $1 a week. That's what, a soda? You can do that really quickly. Starts to add up. Great content there, by the way, too. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. I guess we'll see you guys next week. And we'll start previewing the Tulane game. Till then, everybody. Boomer Sooner. Take care. God bless. And hopefully, we'll see you guys in person when we play Tulane. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and till next time, everybody. Well, before we do that, I should say, you can listen and watch this and all my other podcasts on YouTube, BoomerSooner1982. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Or on Twitter, @HighManHarry. Now, thanks for watching, everybody, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here.